All right, what's up, fight fans? And we are back at it with another edition here at Round One Sports TV. Let me know as you're coming in if you could hear me loud and clear. What's up, Chip? Is working? Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of interesting things to talk about. Oh shit, I kind of. Wait. All right, right there. Uh, all right, all right. All right, y'all can hear me loud and clear out there. All right, I think that sounds good. I think that sounds good right there. Right? All right. Here we go. We got the chat up, everything. Well, uh I have a lot to talk about boxing. But before I cover the sport of boxing, my condolences go out to uh that woman that was fatally shot, and it's all over the internet. I believe she was from Springfield, a black female, and uh I everyone wanted it. I'm a loss for words. I truly am. I'm at a loss for words. Um, what I saw there was a murder, a blatant murder. Um, Usually, like when a person or the law states, has to be even playing field, meaning if we were to get in a fight, you had a stick and I had a stick, it was of equal force. You had a stick and I had a stick. We got into a fight. I might have hurt you, but you also had a stick. If we got into a knife fight and I had a knife and you had a gun, that wouldn't be equal force, right? Because your weapon was greater than mine, right? Okay. So when police officers are called out on whatever situation, their first primary goal is to protect and serve. That should be their first objective, to protect and serve. She was an unarmed woman. She had a pot of water. Um, it wasn't really even confirmed that that was boiling hot water, but here are the cops' options. That's still water, a boiling. It could be a boiling hot water, whatever, right? Okay. Uh, she didn't make any attempt to splash it on you in the beginning when you express what you were going to do to her by shooting her in the face was his words. She said, "Dear Jesus," she started to pour it down. You could hear the water being poured out. So at this point, his option still, her greatest weapon is to splash. So you can take 2, 3 steps back. There's nothing else she can do. Right? Okay. Then, you could assess the situation if that's what it's going to be. But even if he felt like he was threatened, let's say like this lady was like going to splash him with hot water, right? Your first shot, rather it be in the leg, in the foot, in the shoulder, your first shot was to choose to aim and shoot her in the head. That was your first shot. You one shot, bow, you shot her in the head. You didn't try to shoot the pot. You're a trained police. You train at a gun range. You didn't shoot the pot out of her hand, which was less than I would say 6 feet away from you. That's the distance between you, her, and the pot, right? 6, 7 feet on average, right? So here's a man, practiced, trained shooter. He could have hit that pot right out of her hand. Pong. Instead, he shot her in the head. He didn't shoot her in the toe, in the leg, in the arm. No. Pop. Then, when the other officer saw it, right, you could see he was like, "Yo, I'm going to go get my med kit." The officer that pulled the trigger, he said, "Nah, don't even bother. Don't go get it. It's good." Like 20 seconds go by in the video, and he acknowledges that she's still breathing. He goes, "Yo, she's still breathing. There's nothing we could do for her now." Every second that went by, you might have been able to save her life. You had no interest on saving that woman's life, and you had every intent on shooting her in the head. What I witnessed there was murder, and when my brother called me about it, I actually begged him not to watch the video. I said, "Don't allow that hate into your heart." Because what I watched, it got me upset. My girl even cried. Like I couldn't believe what I was watching. And notice how they released the second officer's body cam first, right? Well, that's the one I saw first, was the second officer's body cam. And then all of a sudden I saw the other officer. It was like kind of like the car was out of the bag, give me the camera footage, and it got out, right? But that was bad. Then I was hearing reports of them arresting the cop, but I didn't even want to know about the arrest. I don't care for the arrest or anything, because I've seen this. Unfortunately, I've also lived in an era where right in front of me, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times, not 6 times, not about 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, somewhere around 100 times that I see this same thing unfold with the same participants, a cop, a black American. I've seen this go on. The people are acting. What are they gonna do? Like make another movement, name another street? Like enough is enough sometimes. But you know, this right here, we can't turn on each other for the actions of few. This white man decided to do this, and may Lord be with him, I guess, because God teaches us where we have to have compassion even for the wrong. And I know that his family and him, their families' lives are changed. They're shattered. There's no doubt about that. I don't really care to think about if he gets good sleep tonight or not. I'll save my comments for myself to spare myself any judgment, or but to to like talk about this, situation that occurred today. um my feelings are, you know unfortunately, there's a part of me that wants me to speak the truth and just say it, man. They're gonna do the same thing they did every time, Edwin. You're gonna watch something, you know what happened, you have footage, and the courts are gonna tell you that's not what you're watching, and that somehow, on some kind of loophole, they're gonna get off. That other cop that shot that kid, they fired him from the cop force, arrested him. They put him in jail. I've seen this before. They put a bond on him. He got out on a bracelet, a monitor, the entire trial. The judge found him guilty and gave him time served for the time he spent on the bracelet and something like that. Nothing really happened. He left that town and became a police officer in another state. I've seen this story before. Countless times. The kid in the subway, the kid with the hoodie, the one with the yo, like, it's not even like, so. um I feel for the families, involved in this, um especially to the one that lost her life. uh it this is, I can't even put it into words. It's hard to like speak about it. um but it's we as a society, we really got to come together and not let events like this tear us apart, because you know humans are going to live and die every day. It's what how you do it the right way. you know um and there's a lot of anger, and a lot of bad thoughts filled my mind, and it made me feel like, yeah, that's what they want me to do. That's what they want me to do. They want me to go out there and act a fool and somehow link this to more stricter gun laws to take away all our guns, so that when the government does rise up and tell us, yeah, we're just going to stamp stickers to your forehead, and the people say, well, we're going to rise up. Well, you ain't got no guns because we took them away. Didn't you remember? You guys actually voted for that. So now you're unarmed. So the entire world is unarmed because we asked for a vote because someone got shot, and now we're gonna strip you all of your guns. And I've said this before, for no matter how it sounds, I've never in my life seen a gun kill anyone. Never in my entire life. I've never seen a gun get up by itself and just get up and kill someone. I've never seen that. People are gonna find ways to kill people. You take away guns, they'll just make fucking bow and arrows and kill people, or bombs and shit. It's not the guns, it's the people. I've seen a person pick up a gun and shoot another person with it. Yes, I've seen that a billion times. I've never seen a gun do it by itself. Guns are not evil. No. I've seen guns protect women from fatally being raped in some occasions. I seen muggers try to abduct women's to bringing them as sex slaves, and the woman pulled out a gun out of her purse and shot her way out the situation. I seen women getting carjacked at gas stations. How many? And then she starts shooting through the window to save her life. Like, so when a gun saves your life, it's good. But when it takes a life in this sense, it's bad. When a cop does it, they're not talking about stricter gun laws, right? Right. But if we go out and rage over what we saw, then they'll say stricter gun laws. See, I told you, they shooting themselves. And it's look, it was this is a bad moment, you know. Watching it like that and the way I watched it, because I watched it by surprise. Like, I stumbled upon it. I was oblivious to what's going on. I kind of stayed away from my laptop and everything for the day. I had a lot of going on. I'm having some renovations done to the house. I was talking to a contractor, you know, and things like that. So, and working on the equipment as well, preparing for the show. And then I stumbled upon it. It was just uh, an unfortunate thing for us, going through a time where our president was just attempted assassinated, and they were talking about, stricter gun laws because this kid got somewhere and almost killed our president. You know, that was crazy in itself too. Uh, that kid must have fired that shot for I don't know how long at a gun range, trying to hit Donald Trump. And if Donald Trump didn't just swoop like that, he would have popped Donald Trump. That kid got shot in his head. The shots off he actually needed. It was just divine intervention that he went like that. That's all that was, and you say what you want, fake, say it up stage, whatever you want. Look, in this world today, things can't happen. Real shit can't happen anymore without being somebody saying that it's fake. You know, it's oh, you're always gonna have those kind of people. That was truly divine intervention. It goes to show you that the president was trying to show equality through his staff, through the Secret Service, by hiring female Secret Service. And you got to think about that whole event and everything unfold whenever you go out with the presidents to these kind of events. What do you not normally get? A couple rowdy people, maybe somebody throw something. I just want you guys to be aware of one thing in history. If you're not aware of this, um, as far as the Secret Service go, when they just now attempted to assassinate Donald Trump, right? You notice the black guys in the black armor suits with the hats, and they had their guns, and they got up on the stage. There was a couple of them that walked on the stage. That is the Secret Services, like, line of defense, right? Okay. I just want you to know this. In the entire history of presidents, they have never been deployed in action. That was the first time in American president history that part of the Secret Service team was deployed. Listen, it must have been like 20 years of going to work and no action. Like, there was just training teams being trained for events. You go out to the president election thing and nothing ever happens. The Secret Service, the ones with the suits and ties, they usually carry the first part of it. But the guys with the hats, with the guns, have that part of it has never in the history of any president ever been deployed. So when they got there, they sat up, they put their scopes. They just thought it was going to be another day. A laxy daisy on the who the fuck is going to attack the president of the United States? Let me tell you something right now. If there was any president in the world that I thought they were actually going to attack, was a Barack Bin Laden. I mean, Barack Obama. I'm sorry, it's a Bin Laden. Holy shit. Barack Obama. I thought, I was like, nah, these dirty dudes, they're going to try to do something to that man. I thought they were. If any president in history, when he like, it was like, and I was like, yo, okay, cool, right? Nothing happened. So when the Secret Service, you would think in your head they would have their shit together. Yo, they caught Donald Trump with his pants down, him and his detail squad of equality. And everybody can dissect this for what you want, but bro, I'm trying to tell you right now, that was just a circus of they fucked up. But yo, I saw that film. That dude was shot in the head, bro. On God rest his soul. And they carried his body out. You know, there was a lot of camera footages for and they couldn't hide it. You know, the world was like, everybody was like, pom pom pom. You could, there's thousands of fucking footage out there. So those guys definitely got shot and killed. You know, the president definitely got hit. Like it was, and then you saw the fumbling. You know, it was just that we were expecting them to be more like, Roger, got him, boom, bam, bam, right? And then people were like, oh, but they knew that he was out there like 30 minutes before, and people were yelling up, hey, that's him. Oh my God. Wow. People like, they think because if they yell and go, hey, there's a guy on the roof with a gun, that they should stop what they're doing and zoom in on the guy with the gun on the roof and automatically shoot him in the head. That's what they should do. That it's never going to go like that. There's a chain of events, and you don't know if that's another chain of officers, because on that, you know, in the parade, the fucking president thing, right? You got Secret Service, FBI probably, and then you got the state police, and you got like the town police. You don't know what branch. When they told them, you guys set up here, the sheriff and the cops and them, they had the outer perimeter. What if the fucking captain said, hey, kid, rookie, get on the roof and give Overwatch? And someone goes, hey, there's a guy in the roof with a rifle, and he goes, well, that guy over there yelled it out, it must be so. Pow! And he shoots another cop in the head. That all that shit had to be like double checked, back, confirmed. Like that was someone. What the kid did was some ballsy shit. That's like walking out of Walmart with the TV in your shopping cart without paying for it. You just take a deep breath and straight out and see if they grab you. If not, you make it to the parking lot type shit. Come on, man, people. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And then, so he gets up on a roof type shit. So there's a chain of command. And then, as you can see, the dipshits he had working, how long did it take these guys to lay down their donuts and like make, they're not believing that someone's actually getting on the roof with a rifle. This is never happening. This is not happening right now. Donald Trump is hot right now, leading into this even, right? So out of all the presidents, I'm not going to say anything, but they just, that kid, like, really opened up the world's eye again. It's always something like this for them to be like, oh shit, we laxy daisy like a motherfucker. Yo, the girl, she couldn't put the gun back in her hip. She was like, yo, it was a real shit show. Then like the fact that they even let the president, after being shot, get up and go like this, like that, like, what if there was another sniper and they would have hit him in the head? That was amateur night at the Apollo. That's how much the guys that he has hired against him, around him, are like fear Donald Trump. You know, like they do whatever he says. That's once a shot went off, nothing you say, Mr. President, is valid. This is where we take over. You shut up, don't talk, and do as we tell you until we get you to safety. That's it. There will be no fist pumping, none of that shit. Yo, his team was ass cheeks, bro. And if they had like another sniper or anything, man, they could have killed that man. They could have killed him. The kid had some like explosion shits. What was he thinking? He was like gonna hit Trump, jump off the roof, boop, divergent, boom, and go back to work tomorrow. Like it was, I don't know, man. But somebody gassed that kid up. He had help. They found some angry kid on the internet, all filled with hate, took him out to a gun range, fucking gave him a play vest, gave him some shit. That kid couldn't make that kind of explosion. Hell no. Where would he? I don't know. He has no military background. So anyway, he must have shot that same shot at a gun range, practicing for that moment or some shit. I'm not quite sure if he knew where he was going to be able to get on, because at first they said they caught homeboy with one of the like those golf measuring things where like he was measuring distance. So he knew the distance. So whatever shots he worked on, he was like, yeah, I got this one. bro. He hit the shot. He hit the shot. He was like, bah, he hit that shot, and Trump said, "Just look at this." And we would be in chaos right now. It would be crazy. Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, fight, fine. Yo, all right. How you doing, Carlos? How you doing? How you guys doing? Yo, they're not sending out my notifications. What's going on? They crazy. Oh, I hate when this shit like this happens. But y'all hear me good out there? Y'all hear me good? Yeah, they was them shots was all meant for Trump. You know, yo, that Secret Service dude that took the shot, right? Yo, like he flinched, right? But the shot came, boom, he went boom, boom, and then he looked over his scope. That kid was already dead. He hit the Secret Service dude hit his shot. He hit it on the money. He just wasn't authorized to shoot. You know, people gonna start yelling out, "Yo, that's a person!" I'm like, lady, like, really? How you know that ain't a cop? You know, and that other dude don't know that. But once you let off a shot, all bets are off. You know what I'm saying? He took that kid down. Listen, let me tell you something. For everything that was bad that happened before our eyes, Secret Service bundling, everything like that, right? For all that kid's effort, the bombs, the car, the gun, everything, the way he got up there, all his efforts and planning lasted him from the moment the first shot went off. It lasted 16 seconds. He lasted 16 seconds against the Secret Service. That's what happened. For all his fucking, you know what I'm saying? Planning, the bombs, everything. He went up against Donald Trump, United States, and the Secret Service, and the kid lasted 16 seconds. So no matter how much fumbling or this dude did this or this dude, 16 seconds is a lot of time to kill the president. But that's pretty fast. It's pretty fast, but that's if you're gonna look at it from a standpoint, that kid dropped the shot though. He did drop the shot. That's just divine intervention. Because that shot was supposed to blow off the back of his head. That shot was on the money, bro. That kid probably took the shot and got shot in the head thinking, I got him. And he fucking slipped like that. Yo, I guess when it ain't your time to go, it ain't your time to go, huh? Now, whether or not you believe in conspiracy theory and that they let the kid in, and I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? I don't got no opinion, no thought on that. But the shot was taken. That much I do know. And yeah, he did, bro. Them people that lost their lives, man. That's crazy, man. But yeah, man. Yeah. What's up, Bam Bam? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. They look pictures of them riding up. What? It's crazy. Listen, fight fans, I just want to touch up on some of those things. I thought, I would use my platform if I could, reach out to any of you guys that have watched this video with this young black woman. Um, uh, my condolences to her and her family. Don't allow this hate to enter to your heart. Um, you I know it's hard to say believe in the process when this is all we get, but we have to stay vigilant. We have to stay vigilant. We have to stay on top of these things, and violence never solves anything, and protect yourselves out there tonight. You get pulled over, just, be cool, do what you're told. There's a lot of tension out there. Don't do or say something stupid, just make it home to your families, and that's all I could say here from Round One Sports Talk. And be safe. But as of boxing, Um, yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, I did see that Nakatoni fight. Yes, I did, but there wasn't a lot of to watch. Nakatoni Junto came in there and took care of business quick, and he caught that Filipino guy right in the stomach. It's one of those kind of shots that, as an athlete, you see it coming, and you think like your body's already prepared, but it caught you within that space where you were breathing in, and he just put it in his gut. Kang, he sat it there. So, um look, for the future, I believe it's just a matter of time before Junto fights the other Inoue, Takuna, Takuma. I believe that they're gonna clash. We also got Virgil Ortiz Jr. He's going against Burachek, right? And look, this is a good fight right here, for both these fighters. I think homeboy, the other guy, Burchek, I think he's a live dog in this fight. I think Virgil hits a little bit too hard for this guy right here. I think that Virgil Ortiz is gonna stop this guy. He's good. This kid is good. He's really good. Virgil is just, he's just been around a little bit, and his quality of opponents for me have been a little bit more solid. Not as of late. No, not as of late. No. Virgil, he unfortunately for those last 2 years, but when he was on his rise and his little climb just before he moved up, Virgil, he got a little laxy daisy with it. He was, the weight wasn't, but he did fight some interesting good fights. He's rocking 100% knockout ratio. I gotta give him that much. I think, as far as technique, both of them are, technically boxing fundamentally sound as fighters. Both of them can work on some few things. I'm not saying that they're both polished fighters. That's a different phrase. But I'm saying that, yes, uh, I think that Virgil will stop him, and that's my opinion in the fight. Both fights. This fight right here, that fight, I would say it would be like a 60-40 Virgil's way. Yeah, I'll give him that. Like that. Yeah, the Berlanga, is it finalized? We were talking about that just the other night. It's not a fight really that I would like. And the thing is that if Berlanga as a fighter was a little bit more dedicated to the sport, and then they're gonna try, what's gonna piss me off? I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm gonna say it, Bam Bam. Okay, they're going to try to use him as a representative to the Boricuas, Puerto Rico. And they're going to do it, bam. They're going to dress this up, Mexico-Puerto Rican rivalry. And no, can we talk about this? Can we pick somebody else to represent us? Like, no, no, we don't, hold on, whoa. Yo, we going to give the dude the benefit of the doubt. We going to rock with him, but don't make him like, nah, bro. I just believe there's a lot of more Puerto Rican, way more dedicated fighters like Young Zender Zion, men like that are dedicated in the gym. We've have better representation, and this kid, and it's due in part to who? To Berlanga. I'm not talking like this because of Berlanga, because he's fucking good. Like he's been taking care of business. No. Why am I talking like this? Because of him. Because of the bullshit he's been doing. Because of the lackluster fights he's been. That's why. You think you're really gonna come off your last knockout and try to get in the ring with possibly one of the greatest Mexican fighters of our time, if not the best Mexican fighter they have. You're talking about Mexico, right? Yeah. All those legends. Yeah. You think you're going to go from that level of opposition to that level and you stand a chance of winning this fight, bro, this would be an upset of epic proportions. If Berlanga was to stop or outpoint Canelo, which you're never gonna outpoint Canelo Alvarez. We all know the fight cannot go to the scorecard. Can I get an R1 chat? If you agree with me, can I get an R1? This fight against you can't go to the scorecard against Canelo Alvarez. You're gonna lose. There's no way. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Bro, it's gonna be like what was his name? That be O Foster, Shakur Foster, O Foster. What was his name? The Brazilian guy. It's gonna be a fight like that, bro. And they still will give it to Canelo. Yeah, you're not beating Canelo in a decision. Get the fuck out of here. And so the other option is that you're gonna convince me that Berlanga's gonna be the one to knock out Saul Canelo Alvarez. Man, Saul Canelo Alvarez got an iron chin. He's never been down in no fight. Like, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm like, all right. I'm like, nah, Berlanga's gonna get knocked out brutally. That's what's gonna end up happening. And we gonna be pissed as Puerto Ricans because it's just like the Mexicans again are gonna try to like rub that salt in the wound. You know, we got a rival with them. That's obvious. Whenever Puerto Rican and Mexico go at it, oh, I tune in. Oh, I tune in. I would be tuning in. Look, I'm still covered and watch the fight because of the fact that, like, I'm not gonna boycott the fight because I would be doing my channel and my fans an injustice. Like, this is not the hate Canelo Alvarez channel. No, Canelo Alvarez gets love on this channel too because he's a boxer and all boxers get love. Criticism is different than hate, just hating. I'm being hypocritical and critical and like on situations that technically not a lot of boxing fans want to see this fight. Am I right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, we don't want to see this fight, but we're gonna get it. And like, look, I'm supporting Berlanga as a boxer and shit like that. But yo, Berlanga, my man, dog, you're making me feel like you're all talk. And if you go out there and get knocked out brutally, you know what this is gonna happen, right? It's gonna be the Canelo Alvarez curse. Look what happened to Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo walked into that ring against Saul Canelo Alvarez with 4 belts. How many belts does he have today? 0. How many people beat him? He never made it out of that Saul Canelo Alvarez without a belt. The minute he walked out of there, they stripped him of one. Time later, they stripped him of the other ones. He's not even boxing. A boxer didn't even beat him. Making that fight with Saul Canelo Alvarez beat him. He lost the fight and everything. And that was supposed to be his greatest, biggest cash cow fight. That fight finished him. Careful what you wish for. Careful what you ask for. If Saul Canelo Alvarez knocks out Berlanga, your career is over, son. You're done. You didn't have any buzz coming into this fight. You couldn't sell out any real stadiums. You wasn't fighting in Las Vegas or Madison Square Garden, headlining a card of your card, not on the undercard or prelims of somebody else's card. You main headlining a card. Edgar Berlanga, right? You weren't packing the house like nah. So he's gonna get knocked out brutally, and Saul Canelo Alvarez is gonna end his career. And then they're gonna try to say the Mexicans, the Mexicans. Oh, nah, another Mexican beats a Puerto Rican. Nah, bro, nah. Mm-mm. Nah, y'all gassed him up. Y'all setting up Saul Canelo Alvarez for the knockout so that he looks spectacular, so that he can go back to the drawing board to renegotiate the fight with David the Monster Benavidez, which I believe he already called his team and told them to come back down to the division because I almost got our $1 billion fight. And he's holding off a little bit longer in order to try to get this fight. So, listen, fight fans, I have an emergency that just popped up right now. I gotta get going. I just got an unfortunate phone call right here while I'm sitting here, and I gotta get off right now. So listen, look, fight fans, I'm on to the next one after this one here at Round One Sports Talk. Please smash the like button and share this video. I'm on to the next one, guys.